Go.
This review has spoilers. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! You're gonna make me rip my hair out! 2 layers of hair! Spoiler alert! It happened again, Jeff. It happened again. Hey, there I am!
Okay. Sorry. Anyways, we're FFB Pictures. I'm Jeff.
I'm Eric.
Eric Ryan. Anyways, and we're here to review Grown Ups. Alright, movie history. This movie stars Adam Sandler, David Spade, Chris Rock, Rob Schneider, and Kevin James, and they all have kind of like the company together called Happy Madison Productions.
This movie came out in June, mid-June, late June of 2010.
Okay, good points about this movie. There are several funny points in this movie, especially when they...
Most of them involve Rob Schneider's
older wife.
Lover.
Yeah, Rob Schneider has like a wife that's like 30 years older than him, and the fact that he has like 2 hot daughters and one that looks just like him.
And Chris Rock's mother-in-law also brings a lot of humor to the table.
There are really funny moments throughout this whole movie. It's also kind of a family film too, so you can bring your kids to watch it too.
Though there is a mild amount of curse words and adult themes.
Yeah, especially the part where this hot chick's bent over trying to fix the car.
Yeah.
Bad points about the movie.
It was too long a bit to me. It felt like it was a bit too long.
Yeah, it was like about a 2-hour movie, and there wasn't as much humor as I would have liked.
Yeah, with names like David Spade, Kevin James, and all of them in a comedy movie together, you'd think there'd be, every 5 minutes you get your gut busted with laughter, but it really wasn't much like that.
I was hoping they would go with more of like a raunchy style comedy, kind of like Deuce Bigelow or something like that. But this movie's it's fine the way it is, but they should have some more comedy put into it. Because Adam Sandler and a couple other guys don't really bring a whole lot of comedy to the table, believe it or not. It's mostly Rob Schneider and David Spade.
Yeah. I know after watching this movie, when I have children, I will never give them a game till they're like 13. Because there's kids in this movie that do not know the concept of skipping a rock. And they're like, what, 12 or 11?
Yeah, a lot of the kids, their kids are like, obnoxious little kids, especially Adam Sandler's kids. But then randomly they like nature for no reason. Some other few bad points are like, there's always kind of a low point in a comedy where it kind of gets sad for a while, then it gets resolved. Well, it kind of happened like that, but
it was resolved. It happened and was resolved in about the same scene in under a 5-minute period.
Like, okay, there's one scene where he canceled a flight to Italy with his wife for like a fashion shoot or something like that. He forgot to tell her. This was literally the scene.
I canceled the flight.
Why did you do that? You forgot to tell me!
Because I love you.
Oh, okay. I forgive you. That was literally how, the sad points in the movie happened. Literally. You're expecting a little bit more, but no.
You want to hear another one? I slept with your daughter. Or it so looks like I slept with your daughter. But
what? Oh, you didn't?
Oh. No, Daddy, he didn't. I just hit my head on the face.
Okay.
I was giving him a nut job.
Seriously, another thing is, it seems like David Spade slept with Rob Schneider's daughter. And
every scene, it seems like, hey, look, it's a vagina. I'm gonna put something in it. He became Ryan Berkeley in this movie.
Then the next scene after that, everything gets resolved, and it just happens to be the perfect explanation. And it was onto the radio.
I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 stars, aka a matinee sort of viewing, because it was kind of good for the laughs, but I feel like if I were to watch it anymore, then it would just get dull because I'd probably be able to repeat them.
Yeah, with me, I'd probably have to give it a 2 out of 5, aka rental, just because that movie was a little bit too long, and there was not a whole lot of comedy that I would have liked, especially with this cast. But, it's a good family movie, but I still only give it a rental. Our next review will probably be A Nightmare on Elm Street. God! Stop recording!